how Summer might ruin Chance's investigation on Young and Restless. Phyllis spent most of the November 5 episode of The Young and The Restless telling Summer about how she was going to make Sharon suffer and gaslight her until she confessed to killing Heather and framing Daniel. Summer was horrified and begged her mother not to go off and be herself like usual. However, Summer knows, the same way that we know, that there is no stopping Phyllis. This means that Summer could decide to take matters into her own hands and potentially make everything worse. Like mother, like daughter Summer, Allison Lanier, is convinced that Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, ignoring Christine's Laura Lee Bell advice and going after Sharon Case, on her own will backfire and make Daniel's, Michael Graziati, situation even worse. She tried to make her mom see reason, but Phyllis insisted she was right. So what if Sharon decides that the only way to help her brother is to neutralize Phyllis? Summer might decide to take matters into her own hands and make it so that Phyllis can't prove Sharon killed Heather Vale Bloom. But what if along the way, Summer destroys the evidence that actually could prove that Sharon killed Heather without knowing what it is? Summer could do the wrong thing by trying to do the right thing, while thinking she's doing the right thing to save Phyllis from doing the wrong thing. And if Chance, Connor Floyd, finds out, then Summer could be the only one punished for the crime Sharon committed, maybe Daniel was accused of, and Phyllis tried to solve on her own. This will most likely set Phyllis off on another rant. Just what we needed. Summer, determined to confront Audra, stormed into her office unannounced. Chance, listening from the surveillance van outside Newman Enterprises, stiffened as Summer's voice pierced through his headphones. "What game are you playing, Audra?" Summer demanded, slamming the door behind her. Papers fluttered on Audra's desk, disturbed by this sudden gust. Audra's eyes darted to the door, momentarily caught off guard before her polished, serene mask fell back into place. "Summer, I'm not sure what you're accusing me of, but you're out of line," Audra said smoothly, though a muscle in her jaw betrayed her tension. Outside, Chance cursed under his breath. This was bad. Not only did Summer's intrusion risk exposing his surveillance, but it also risked tipping Audra off that she was being watched. His hand hovered over the earpiece, debating whether to cut the feed or stay put. He knew that any disruption could compromise his evidence, and that was a gamble he couldn't afford. In the bustling town of Genoa City, where secrets are woven into the very fabric of society, the Newman and Abbott families continue their dance of power, betrayal, and relentless pursuit of influence. But amid all the boardroom battles and whispered confessions, a new storm brews. Summer Newman, headstrong and passionate, might be on the brink of unwittingly derailing Chance Chancellor's latest high-stakes investigation. And if history is any guide, the consequences could ripple far beyond what anyone expects. Chance, a seasoned investigator with keen instincts and a dedication to uncovering the truth, found himself embroiled in an intricate web of corporate espionage, blackmail, and sabotage. The case involved a leak from Newman Enterprises that had set off a domino effect, jeopardizing vital projects and risking severe financial fallout. While Chance typically maintained a professional distance from his own family drama, this investigation had him treading on treacherous terrain, given his ties to the Abbotts through his marriage to Abby and his past connections with the Newmans. Unbeknownst to him, Summer was already on the periphery of this storm. As the daughter of Phyllis Summers and Nick Newman, Summer had grown up amid the tumult of rivalries, often playing peacemaker, confidant, or instigator as needed. Yet for all her savvy, her fierce loyalty could sometimes blur her judgment, especially when it came to protecting those she loved. Summer had been juggling her role at Marchetti, overseeing a groundbreaking line poised to reshape the company's future. It was here, amidst high fashion and creative chaos, that whispers reached her ears. Whispers that a rogue player within Newman Enterprises might be sabotaging the company from the inside. The realization lit a fire in her, spurring her to dig deeper on her own. But what she didn't know was that her efforts, noble as they were, had the potential to blow up Chance's meticulous operation. As Chance worked to piece together leads, he found himself tailing a new suspect, Audra Charles. The ambitious young executive had a sharp eye for opportunity and a penchant for aligning herself with power, no matter the cost. Chance suspected that Audra's loyalty might not be as firmly planted in Newman Enterprises as she claimed, and he needed concrete evidence to confirm his theory. Summer's investigation, however, began running parallel to Chance's. She had already noticed discrepancies in emails, subtle shifts in project timelines, and whispers among her colleagues that pointed toward trouble. Driven by her protective nature and a desire to shield her family from scandal, Summer reached out to Kyle Abbott, her estranged husband, to share what she had found. Their conversation was heated. Trust between them had eroded since their separation, and every shared glance was laden with the ghosts of unspoken words. "Summer, you can't just dig into this on your own," Kyle warned, crossing his arms as he paced her office. His eyes flicked to the floor, as if searching for a way to bridge the distance between them. "You're playing with fire. Let Chance handle it. He's trained for this." "I'm not sitting on the sidelines while my family is in danger, Kyle," Summer snapped, her voice sharpened by frustration. "We're not just talking about some boardroom drama. This is sabotage. If I can help stop it, I will." But what Kyle didn't know, and what Summer was only beginning to sense, was just how deep the plot ran. By the time she discovered a critical file left unsecured on a shared drive, one that hinted at a larger scheme involving confidential company data, it was too late to pull back. Chance, meanwhile, was on the verge of a breakthrough. He had planted a covert surveillance device in Audra's office, and the payoff was imminent. He could almost taste the resolution. The subtle clicks and rustles from the recording played like a symphony of approaching triumph. But then chaos erupted. Summer, determined to confront Audra, stormed into her office unannounced. Chance, listening from the surveillance van outside Newman Enterprises, stiffened as Summer's voice pierced through his headphones. "What game are you playing, Audra?" Summer demanded, slamming the door behind her. Papers fluttered on Audra's desk, disturbed by the sudden gust. Audra's eyes darted to the door, momentarily caught off guard before her polished, serene mask fell back into place. "Summer, I'm not sure what you're accusing me of, but you're out of line," Audra said smoothly, though a muscle in her jaw betrayed her tension. Outside, Chance cursed under his breath. This was bad. Not only did Summer's intrusion risk exposing his surveillance, but it also risked tipping Audra off that she was being watched. His hand hovered over the earpiece, debating whether to cut the feed or stay put. He knew that any disruption could compromise his evidence, and that was a gamble he couldn't afford.